sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was so sacred that they were fighting over it. And therefore, as you all know, the best of places ever in the world on this earth is the place where where his body, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And therefore the best of Sahaba are his Sahaba, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the best of family is his family, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. These are among the things that النبي الأعظم والرسول الأكرم صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم was giving. Because he is the best of the best. And because he is the best of the best, Allah gave him the best of the best. Because he is worthy of the best, isn't he? Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He is definitely. Therefore he gave him the best of companions and the best of Ahl or Al or offspring. Salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhim ajma'in. And therefore when you talk about As-Sahaba and Ahl-ul-Bait, it's a forgotten relationship. It's a forgotten relationship from us towards them, not from them between each other. The relationship between Ahl-ul-Bait and As-Sahaba is a very strong and very profound and very documented relationship. But the problem is, how is our relationship to both? You see, both As-Sahaba and Ahl-ul-Bait, I believe, personally, fell victims, both of them, for ifrat and tafrit. Ifrat means going extreme on one side, and then tafrit, going extreme on the other side. Both. So that examples, and we're not going to go too deep into that, but examples would be those who went so far, for example, in the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum wa ardahum, to declare them all infallible. We love all the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, but we do not declare them infallible. Asmas, not for them. But the other then went so far extreme to declare all of them rejectors except 3, for example, and not everybody does that, but some people do that. Extreme in both cases. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسابقون الأولون من المهاجرين والأنصار رضي الله والذين تبعوهم بإحسان رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه. Quran mentions. Stick by the Quran. Al-Quran says, those who were first and foremost, this is the meaning, that gave bay'at the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam from the Muhajirin and Ansar, radiyallahu anhum, Allah is pleased with them, and they are pleased with him, Jalla Jalaluhu. But in Ahl-ul-Bait, there were also 2 extremes. One extreme is to get Ahl-ul-Bait alayhimus salam, and we're talking in the general sense now, and to make him, of course, adding to them attributes of Allah or attributes of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Extreme. And the other extreme is the extreme of the munafiqeen of Nasibi, of the Nawasib. And Nawasib are munafiqeen. And Nasibis are those who have hatred for Ahl-ul-Bait. Implicit hatred, not explicit. Implicit. What do I mean by implicit? Explicit hatred is easily identified. You can say, well, you say you hate Ali, you dislike Ali, you're munafiq, end of story. No. That's not how they do it. They are implicitly Nasibis, which means they glorify the enemies of Ali. And they glorify the enemies of Al-Hasan. And they glorify the enemies of Al-Husayni. And they glorify the enemies of Zayn al-Abidin. And they glorify the enemies of Zayd ibn Ali and Zayn al-Abidin. And they glorify the enemies of Yahya ibn Zayd. And Isa ibn Yahya. And Muhammad ibn Ali. And Ja'far ibn Muhammad. And Musa ibn Ja'far. وعبد الله ibn Muhammad ومحمد ibn Abdullah نفس الزكية. All of them. So instead of shedding the lights on those great people, they shed the lights on their enemies and they bring them up in the world where they don't belong. This is the other extreme. And this is a silent extreme. Very hard to deal with. Because it's not easily identified, nor is it easily diagnosed. One of the questions, or the first question was, who is a Sahabi? First of all, the word Sahiba means accompanied. Accompanied. And therefore, you know, the Fuqaha, they always mention Ashabu Abi Hanifa, the companions of Abi Hanifa. And those of you who study the Hanafi fiqh, for example, other fiqh, they say Al-Imam wa Sahibain, the two companions of Abu Hanifa, radiallahu anhum, Ajma'in, Muhammad bin Hasan wa Abu Yusuf, Qadi. Right? So it means someone who accompanied someone. In the broader term, sometimes they also call it on some people who simply follow the line of someone. But in this term, that when we talk about Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who are the companions, the word sahiba means those who accompanied him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Of course. Now the ulama put about 12, if not more, levels of companions of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Yeah, for example, to us al-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah, the Sabiqeen awwalin are not like the others. The Khulafa Rashideen are not like the others. Al-Ashar al-Mubashareen are not like the others, etc., etc., etc. So there are ways. The people who were in Badr are not like the people who were in Uhud. The people who were in Uhud are not like the people who were in Khandaq. The people who were in Khandaq, etc. So on. So there are levels. And of course we realize that the people who accompanied the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam were people at the end of the day, human beings. And we realize that not all of them were on the same level of iman, nor the same level of deeds, nor the same level of prayers, etc., etc., etc. So we recognize that. But we give them, there is an honor of seeing him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That honor that we don't have today, for example, to be in his majlis, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, physically in that world and fight for his message, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Spend what you have, your time and soul, for his message at the time when he needed it most. Therefore, when you compare the seerah al-Hadar الصديق الأكبر رضي الله تعالى عنه وأرضاه أبو بكر الصديق, and throughout, you can say 23 years, really you can say throughout pretty much the beginning of da'wah. When you see these whole years in a just man's eye, and we're trying to talk about justice here and fairness, 23 years, and every day he is around the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And every day of his life he is giving and he is protecting and he is helping and he is assisting. There is nothing you can do but to stand in all respect and humility in front of such a great man. Right. So therefore, the definition of Sahabi in the old days really differed from the definition in the recent days. Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani rahimahullah came to a definition that whoever saw the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, even for a second, whoever saw the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has the title of Sahabi. In the old days, differed a little bit. Some people put conditions of